So this is our weekly staff meeting that we have with techs. Normally this would be a training meeting. We do 1 hour meetings with techs on Wednesdays, 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. And this, we decided we wanted to update our video on our career website. We have a video, it's 3-4 years old. And we wanted to get that updated. Plus, I wanted to do a better job of introducing folks to the staff. So today I'm sitting here with, my name's Randy Lusick. I'm the owner here at Import Automotive / Midas in Kalkaska, Michigan. Chris Myers, second tech down in our list here. Chris came to us 3-4 years ago, Chris?
Yeah, coming up on 3.
Okay. Rodney Dunlop. Rodney actually started with us fresh out of college. That was only 34 years ago. Rodney's looking at maybe moving into his next phase of life, whatever that looks like, maybe time on the farm and stepping back a bit. And so we're looking to eventually fill his position in full. And we have more than enough work currently. Does anybody doubt that we don't have more than enough work currently?
No.
Okay, well, that was my feeling too. So we have more than enough work currently to even put a fourth tech on, which we'd actually been considering recently. But for sure, as Rodney wants to start stepping back, then that even opens up more of a role for folks. Dustin Cesario, did I pronounce that right, Dustin?
Cesaro.
Cesaro, there you go. He's only worked here 5 years. So Dustin has worked here for about 5 years, and everybody shares pretty much, the similar duties. We're a full service shop. We work on most makes and models. We used to be the guys that called ourselves all makes and models, and that's just simply not true anymore. A good friend of mine wanted to bring his Class A motorhome in, and I told him there's better people to talk to. I mean, we try to stay focused on the things that we're good at, and that, in all honesty, we can be profitable at, and technicians can get paid well at, and so, but at the same time, we service customers. And our customers, we're in a small town in Northwest Michigan, and our customers are very valuable to us, and we'd like to think we're very valuable to them, and I believe we are. So we put this website online a few years ago when we were trying to attract somebody, and that's when we hired Chris. And I think Chris appreciated some of the information that was on it. It's very wordy, so I'm hoping you watch the video. This video, which will be in this position on the website. Again, this is the old one. This is the new one we're recording currently. So I'm just going to kind of quickly go over this and bring the text into the conversation as we can. I don't want to waste a lot of your time today. I am going to put a timeline underneath the video link so you can kind of bop around minutes in the video if you're just interested in certain things. This just talks about the fact that recently we're accepting requests for additional information. When I asked people at my leadership meeting if anybody would know what that meant, they all looked at me like I was an idiot. So bottom line is, we're looking for technicians that are interested in working for a great company that has understands the need to be properly equipped and also to pay and benefit their people adequately. And so we're not looking for somebody that's had 8 jobs in the last 9 years, because probably they are not the person that we're looking for. But if you're a solid individual that enjoys working with a company to grow it, make it better for themselves, as well as the group, and that's really what ours is about. You're the kind of person we're looking for. We currently have a line tech or a service tech position available, but I'm going to encourage you, if you're a tire lube tech, well, if you're any tech and you're looking to move to Northern Michigan, or if you're in Northern Michigan and you're looking to move your position, to a new position, I want to help you, whether it's working for me or working for somebody else. I just want to get technicians working in our industry more than anything. And I work with the Career Tech Center in Traverse and sit on that advisory committee. And we're just constantly trying to get more techs into the industry. And I want to help more people move into the industry. Um, so if you're a tire lube tech, we want to talk to you, and we want to try to find a position for you. We occasionally have positions in that area. If you're a diagnostic tech, we just wanted you to know that we're reasonably well equipped, maybe even exceptionally well equipped. We have Identifix. We recently signed up with a company called Diagnation. They're remote assistance drivability technicians. So they're the guys that can log on to our scan tools, and equipment, and actually help us work through problems. And that's all they do all day long. It's a little bit of a step up from the Identifix call-in service, because these guys they literally can go on a road test with you. And so that's brand new for us. We're just getting used to those guys. We're big believers in diag.net. We have Mitchell and all data in the shop. And we have quite a bit of equipment that, again, it says see additional information tab for specifics. So there are some additional tabs up here. And in the additional information tab, it describes the equipment that we have in the shop and operate with every day. So, things that if I'm a technician looking for a job, and I'll throw this out to you guys. If you were looking for a new job, what would you be your preferred pay plan? Anybody can throw it out there. And it doesn't have to be the one you're on. I mean, it can be,
My preferred is the one I'm on, because previously I was only flat rate, which is good for summertime, but Michigan in winter, it's almost always slow. So flat rate in the winter usually is not as good. So I prefer an hourly plus some sort of, incentive or mix of flat rate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And all these guys are on a productivity based plan. Every one of them either get bonuses based on productivity, or they actually get, additional and higher flat rate hours plus their hourly wage. And so, but for us, it doesn't matter. If you're a guy that says, no, I just want to be on straight hourly, you know what, we can figure out a wage for you. If you're a guy that says, I want to be on that incentive bonus plan, which is what hourly pay with the overtime plus incentive, that's Dustin's plan. If you want to be a straight flat rate guy, these are kind of the averages that these guys average out to in flat rate. If you want to be on salary, salary for a technician has to include overtime to be legal, or it really has to include overtime to be legal for a technician. If you want to be on commission, it doesn't matter. We can apply the formula to any of these, and we can come up with a generous pay plan. Some of the other things we do, health insurance through Priority Health, 80% paid by the employer. That's currently a point of service plan, so it's good anywhere in the country. Delta insurance for Delta Dental, or dental insurance with Delta Dental. Again, we pay 80%. Vision insurance through VSP, we pay 80%. We offer 4 paid holidays a year, 1 to 3 weeks paid vacation, personal time a year. 401k, we offer contributions when we can. We decided to make our bonus plan more generous. We have 2 main bonus plans. One is a monthly bonus plan, one is a yearly bonus plan, and we encourage our employees to make substantial contributions to their 401ks, because we think that there's nothing we can do for you. If we can help you retire 1 year earlier, you may not appreciate it now, but you will appreciate it then, and hopefully you'll remember us and think kindly of us. We pay for all certification testing and time off, reimbursement, whatever that is. I'd like to think we're exceptionally well equipped. And again, on the additional information tab, you'll have that. And it's Chris, and so Rodney's been with us his entire life, so he's only ever known us. Dustin, you've worked at one other place before us, is that right? Or maybe more, but
Yeah, only one other basic, I guess you would say, repair shop, but
okay.
I've been to various other shops and tire places and part stores and stuff since college.
And do you feel like we're reasonably well equipped?
Yeah, well, farther along than the other places I worked. Yeah.
Okay. And Chris, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, short of, because I worked at 2 dealers, and of course, they're very well equipped in their one specific category. So for an independent shop, I think it's got to be one of the best equipped.
So that was my feeling too, is that we don't split hairs. We have a lot of resources. I mean, really, we're big believers in information. So we use, we use information resources all the time, pattern failure databases, Identifix, diag.net, and in all honesty, YouTube and Google and some of the other ones that, when we get into really out in the weeds on some of these jobs. We have essentially eight bays for um, 3 techs, and that seems we actually have 10 bays. 2 of those are tire bays. Well, we actually have 12 bays or 14, depending on how you look at it, but 8 service bays is what I would call it, all with hoist in them. We have 2 tire bays, and then we have 2 quick lube bays that are really double deep. So that's really 4 bays, and we even have tire rotation hoists out in the quick lube. And so typically techs don't do tires or oil changes because we have a completely separate staff for that. We have 2 service advisors for 3 technicians. So they're usually able to keep you moving. We do 5-day work weeks, Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. And Chris, did we give you a relocation allowance when you started? It seemed like
Yeah,
you
but
submitted something.
yeah, but it's kind of still pending because I haven't really found a place. So I'm like halfway moved.
Okay.
All my stuff is still stored down south.
Okay. All right. So that's just a quick intro. We've been on this now for going on 10 or 12 minutes. So I'm not going to go through every page. I'm just going to flip through flip through them. So this tells you some history, shows you some pictures of the facility and the About Us page. We are an employee operated company, meaning my wife Kathy and I, as the owners, are stepping back. The leadership team, which is both service advisors and our quick lube manager, and Kathy and myself. But those guys are the day-to-day people on site that run it. You can learn a little bit more about the people that work here on the Your Team page, which truly is your team. And then the additional information page is really wordy, but I did try to break it into sections. We talked about, information technologies, our current information list. Here's our actual equipment list and the tools and equipment that we have. We're really involved in the community. We do a lot of stuff with the community, both as a shop and as individuals, Kathy and I. And then we've got partners that have been invaluable in getting us to where we are today. So if you're looking to do some reading, there's tons of reading there. So I think I'm going to wrap this up. Is there anything you guys want to add at the end? Again, this is, designed for folks that are thinking about coming to work here. Is there anything that you would want them to know? And if not, that's okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap that up then, and we'll post this on the website, and hopefully somebody will find some value in it.